Hello, my sweet summer children. I'm back with some juice to get you through the long night. This is my second video in my Heroes of Legend series. If you don't know what that is, it's where I reach back into Westerosi history and find our new Heroes of Legend that will be written for this time period that we are currently in. The last Hero of Legend comparison I made was Tyrion Lannister and Lan the Clever, and that link will be at the top, and I will combine them all into one playlist for your viewing pleasure. If you are new to my channel, please click that subscribe button and become a sweet summer child. Today we will be covering Brandon Stark as Bran the Builder. Now wait a minute. Disclaimer. I am by far not the first one to come up with the parallel of Brandon Stark and Bran the Builder. Many people have theorized all over the interwebs of either Bran being similar to Bran the Builder, Bran a reincarnated Bran the Builder, or Bran being every other Brandon Stark of ever. And some people go as far as to say that Brandon Stark or Bran is this superhuman time traveler and is Brandon the Builder and the Lord of Light.
What?
But I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that Bran has a lot of parallels with Brandon the Builder, and history might repeat itself. So this video is basically just to point out some of those parallels. So Brandon the Builder is a Stark, and he was known as Brandon Stark. He was a legendary hero during the Age of Heroes and thereafter. And it is said that it was him who designed and helped build the Wall, Winterfell, the High Tower at Old Town, and Storm's End. But he did not do it alone. He did all of this with the help of the children. Some say he built it himself. Some say he was the master builder or architect. Some say he used magic. Some say he just told others what they needed to do. It is also greatly debated that it may not have been one Brandon, but multiple Brandons, because the Maesters just don't believe that it's possible. But the Maesters kind of get it wrong more than they get it right. They're like old skeptics, bad at interpretations and understanding shit, sort of like Melisandre.
He's the prince that was promised.
Everybody would have thought that was Stannis.
But maybe they're right. Maybe there were multiple Brandon the Builder. No, I've thought about it, and I wonder, why are there so many Starks named Brandon? Does the name have anything to do with eventually becoming gifted? Do all Brandons have the gift? Was it in the pact that the Starks must have a child named Brandon always? I don't know. I don't know. These are just thoughts of a weirdo. Forgive me. So there was this picture circulating, the dark, deep terrors of the interwebs, that shows Brandon the Builder being carried. It is actually from history and lore of the Ages of Heroes. He's on a platform and he's being carried around, so a lot of people thought this meant that he could not walk, which draws a parallel to Bran because Bran can't walk. And it could mean that, but in those times, people were carried around on plannikins, and those types of things by other less fortunate humans, because humans were just fucking lazy and still are. When I went to New York, I was completely baffled to see people on bikes carrying carts with other humans in them. I don't know, I'm getting off topic, but it still happens. So in the real world, like in ancient Egypt, the royal master builders were carried around like douchebags while slaves labored to build pyramids and all kinds of other great wonders. So it isn't unnormal for him to be being carried. But then again, he's a Stark, and Starks don't seem like plannikin riders like at all. They seem more rugged than to be riding on some slave-driven board. So I do actually think something probably happened to him that caused him to be unable to walk. I don't know, I just do. I just can't see any Starks that we know and love riding around on the back of other humans. That seems totally like a Lannister thing. So when Arya is asking what will happen to Bran, Ned says,
He could be Lord of a Holdfast. He'll sit on the King's Council. Or he might raise castles, like Brandon the Builder.
One of the biggest parallels Bran has with Bran the Builder is they both seem to have some connection with the Children of the Forest. We know the Children of the Forest and Bran have this weird connection, and Bran is the only human of Westeros that even believes the Children of the Forest still exist, like, basically. We know the connection with the Starks and the children go back to the coming of the first men, and we know the old gods are the gods of the children, and those are the gods that the Starks keep. We know Bran can go into Weirwoods and see things, and maybe that is how he would know what fortifications and what ways would be needed to build these new castles, to build a new wall after the old one is knocked down, or maybe just things to add to the castle. Or maybe he would just see what the other Brandons did before him is solid work and they don't have shit to worry about. I said before, Bran will be the brain of the rebuild of Westeros, and he will do it with the help of the children, and new songs and legends will be written of Bran Stark, our new age Bran the Builder. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's not a long one, but it is to the point. Do you guys think Bran could be our new age Bran the Builder? What will he build? Will he rebuild Westeros? Will Westeros even be destroyed? I've been working on so much for you sweet summer children. My Heroes of Legend series will pop up on you every now and then. Exciting stuff is coming. Also, at the request of some of you guys, I did finally start a Patreon, so you can check that out if you want. Like this video if you like it. You can connect with me on these social medias. Click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can become a sweet summer child. Okay, my sweet summer children. Have a good day.
Shame.